Which beanbag is most suitable for you? Which beanbag? Hello! My name is Daniel. Welcome to Circus-expert. Here at Circus-expert we have many different kinds of beanbags and I want to glance over all of them with you to explain the differences and help you choose. But first of all, what is a beanbag? It's not a ball, it's not perfectly round, it's more like a bag that is filled with some kind of grain or seed, well, definitely not beans, but this allows it to be easily caught and to be squeezed into shape. And also when you drop one, they don't roll away so much because they get flat at the bottom when they fall. And we have them at different price points, different types for different kinds of juggling. Let's start with the Beanbag Basic, we call it. It's a very affordable beanbag. It's light, it's only 100 grams and it's stitched a bit rough together, but it works fine for a first kit or maybe to give away as a gift or for using in a workshop. And if you want to step up from that one level, we have the Ellie's Stretch Beanbag. These are a bit more squishy, which feels nicer. Like these are very, very stiff. And these are a bit more comfortable to juggle. I think they're very nice. But then if you want even more stretch, you can go up another level to go to the Henry's Stretch. These are made by Henry's and they're even more squishy. These are a bit heavier. So these are 100 grams, 120, and then these are 125 grams, which is a very good weight for a standard beanbag juggling ball. But most of the beanbags we have over here are made by Mr. Babash, which is one of the brands that produces a lot of beanbags because they're so nice. Starting with the normal Mr. Babash beanbag, and has a very different kind of skin. These were all a bit, yeah, I'm not sure, they're not shimmering. These are reflective and they also feel different on the hand. They're a bit more, they feel smooth and grippy in the same way. Like it's like a kind of plasticky, tacky feel, but in a nice way. I like it. And these come normally at 130 grams, but if your hands are small or if you want to juggle 7 balls, they also have a 110 gram variant. And these balls, they come in like, I think, at least 50 different color combinations between all the different things. You'll find it on our website. They also have these silicone feeling balls. They have a bit more grip. They almost stick together, but again, in a way that feels really comfortable, and it's a similar kind of level of stretch as their default juggling ball, and they're also 130 grams. So much for the standard kind of juggling balls. They also have some more special ones. For example, these record cubic. And the big difference between these and normal balls is that the normal ones, they have 4 panels each. They're sewn together on the top and the bottom, whereas these have 6 panels, and it allows them to stay a little bit more round. It's really easy for these to become like a bit egg-shaped, which is not so nice. When you throw them, you want to be as equal on all sides as possible. And for these record cubic, they, because of the way that they're sewn, which takes a bit more work, but it's worth it because they stay perfectly round, and only 3 panels come together at a point, which means that you won't feel the points. Here in your hand you might feel the edges, which is not really a problem, but if you get annoyed by it, you won't feel it on these record cubics. And they have these patterns where there's 2 black panels, so that if you have them on a white wall, you might still be able to see them and spot them. There's also the Touch beanbag, which has a very different kind of skin. It's even more grippy than the silicone ones. Like I can almost, not sure if you can hear it on the microphone, but there's so much grip in these that they won't slip out of your fingers unless you're a bad juggler and you just drop them on the floor. And then Mr. Babash, they thought, like, how can we make even a better cubic ball? So these are 6 panels, but they are the record touch, combining the skin of the touch with the shape of the record cubic. And that's like a very nice ball for, I think, for juggling 5. They feel very nice. They're also 130 grams. But because they're expensive to make with so many sewing things, it can be a bit expensive. And there's also a more budget-friendly version, which are these Beanbag Profis. They're sewn a bit more rough, but they still have the 6 panels that make them quite round after all. And they're also a bit lighter, so these are only 110 grams. Also with the cubic sewing patterns are these we call the Ukkies. They are not filled as tight as the other balls are, so these are quite stiff on all sides, quite filled to the brim. It makes them squishy, but these are more like a bag that just contains some stuff that makes them even roll less, but also allows you to catch more of them in one hand. Like I can easily collect 5 of them in one hand, then the last one can fall on top and it won't roll away. So if you want to juggle 9 balls, for example, then you need to hold at least 5 in one of your hands, and that's possible with these Ukkies. And they're also a bit more lightweight. They're 90 grams, which is again useful for juggling numbers. And if even that's not light enough, there's also a 70-gram version that is even smaller, useful for kids, but also useful for those who want to break world records. There is this juggling ball from Juggling-Equip. It's a really nice ball. It has not 4, not 6, but 8 panels in small triangles, and this makes them even rounder. They keep their shape very, very well. It's a very nice and durable material. They last very long, and they're filled with plastic beads that can resist water. Like that, you can just take them into the swimming pool, or you can wash them if they get dirty. It's very nice of them. There's a lot of professional jugglers that like to work with these balls, and they're very specific about the kind of weight and size they want. So we offer them in different sizes. 105 grams, 115 grams, and 125 grams. I'm not sure if you can see, but they're slightly different sizes as well. And if you know exactly what kind of ball it is that you want and need for your preference, then you can find probably the combination of size and weight with these Juggling-Equip balls. Very nice. Then some novelty balls, for example these leather balls. They're not the nicest to juggle, they're very round and a bit slippery, but they look nice. If you are, for example, at a medieval fair and you want something that fits in, you can't get away with these plastic looking shiny balls, then you need something that looks authentic, and these leather balls from Miss Babash will do, and they're also 130 grams just like the other Babash balls. Or if you want something like a workout, you can get a 500 grams or even a 1 kilogram ball and juggle with those, and it looks fun as well. Hoppa. And if you give away juggling balls to somebody else, you might want to wrap them up in this container by Henry's, or get a gift box from Miss Babash. And when you take them to a festival, you can fit 3 balls in one of our bags that you can also order. But only 3 fit in the small bag. But if you carry more bags, there's also more balls. Then you can have a bigger bag that will fit more balls. And last but not least, I recommend you to learn to juggle not just by the videos that we have on our channel, but also by getting one of these booklets. They show a lot of tricks and diagrams that allow you to learn to juggle even if your internet is turned off, and also at your own pace. It's very nice to learn from a booklet where it's made very visual how stuff works. So, recap. Big balls for novelty, also the leather balls, the very professional balls from Juggling-Equip that come in different sizes. The Pro V6 panel bags, the Ukkies that are very underfilled in 90 grams or 70 grams, the cubic balls that are the record touch or the record cubic, the touch juggling balls that have high grip, the silicone ones that have a different kind of, yeah, they're nice and grippy. It's hard to explain, you need to feel it, but I hope you can see from how I manipulate them. The standard Miss Babash Beanbags that also come in the smaller size of 110 grams, and then the Henry stretch that are very stretchy, the Ellie stretch that are a little bit less stretchy but very budget friendly, and the basic balls for if you really want to start with something simple. These are also good to go and still a lot better than what you find in your average toy store. I hope you learned something from this video, and good luck in your juggling journey. Bye bye!